Us with the hold up. White breath, big coat, got the cold touch. Can't hear too much on your shoulders. Don't sweat, this night isn't over. Don't stress, this love is a coaster.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is March 29th, 2022. I'm Bryce Castillo, your pre-show green room, great room navigator, bringing you in and out of the green room. I'm escorting you in and out of the... I'm not an escort. I'm not professionally an escort. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're gonna do a show today. We got some great topics. We're gonna do apologizes for, which I need to finish writing before I get into the game. Oh, Meryl, I'm sorry. I completely forgot about your. I forgot. Sorry. We will get to your game. I'm sorry, Meryl. There are a lot of people who send in games, and it takes us a while to get to them. So just cool your jets, my friend. So we're gonna talk about games. We're gonna talk about stuff. We're gonna have an apologizes for. And you guys are going to help near the end of the show pitch what if we should have what our Founders Day tradition should be, because that's coming up in a couple weeks. So that's coming up all here on the green room, great room. In fact, I'm going to send it over. Let's see, green room. Can you hear?
Yes, we can. Can you hear us?
We can.
Like your music.
Oh, thank you. Hello, welcome.
What's up, fam?
Here we go. We were talking about my hair or lack thereof.
Bryce, wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi.
Bryce, can you hear me?
Hello, Bryce. It's me,
right,
Justin. Can you hear me?
I have a question to ask.
I want you to just give me out of 10. I'm working on a new voice and a catchphrase.
Now I lay me down
All
to
right?
tweet.
So I'm gonna do.
Pray the Bryce.
I'm gonna do this voice and catchphrase, and I just need you to give
You're
me.
soft-cocking it. Why are you
I just need to know. I'm saying.
I've got to write the
I need
game,
give us
please.
A 1 out of 10. A 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
Maybe if you weren't doing your own bit while I was setting mine up, you would have fucking understood that. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Yeah, there we go. That's 1 out of 10. All right, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Now I can save it. Now I can save it. It already killed.
No.
I can save it. That'll be my second catchphrase.
Okay, got it.
I would give that a 7.5 out of 10.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
I thought it
I'm
sounded
fucking
like
killing it. I'm sick of you saying things that I'm not killing it.
Rachel.
Do we
I
have
think
another
it
mic?
sounded like if
You got to give me a second. I don't know when
voice
we
is
got
what
5
that
people. I
sounded
will.
Know what I would say to you?
Hold on 1 second. Say again.
I'll fly another mic in a minute. I did not know we
Okay.
needed
Cool.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I didn't realize you're going to hold back so much. That was
Well,
great.
everybody laughed.
I know, including
And I just
you.
stopped.
It's like you.
because you cracked yourself up.
I know. That's part of the charm.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Compared to me, you're Mr. Minus 7.5 because I've already gotten a 7.5.
That's
and you
true.
have nothing.
You know
I
what
have
that?
not
You know what that
got
makes
my
the two of you
7.5 yet.
perfectly compatible.
It does.
That's right.
I have a story.
It means
I'm gonna lean my head.
it means you complete him.
I have a
Right,
story, and I'm
Ronnie
really
has a story.
excited. Can I tell it?
Yeah.
Tell the story.
So, Callie has been watching the Owl House. People probably are like, I love the Owl House, or, But anyway, so she's.
Yeah. No, they.
Hold on.
Nope.
Let's see.
Let's
No,
see.
let's see.
Are they going, ow, wow, the Owl House?
Yeah.
No. Turns out they're saying.
So that was a pretty good one, right? No,
It was
7.5.
7.5.
I'll have to wait for Bryce.
So, anyways, so the kids, so she's using her imagination and is like, Mom, let's play a game where we're witches and stuff. And I'm like, awesome. And so we go to school and she takes her little magic wand in her bag, right? And then I pick her up and she's like, Mom, let's keep playing that we're witches and stuff. And she's like, I'm gonna cast a spell. What spell should I cast? And I'm like, oh gee, I don't know. I'm like casting about. Like parents, if you don't know, they always just look and they read whatever's around them, right?
Yeah.
And then that's
We're
how they make it,
Exxon.
so.
$4.20 spell. Thanks, Brandon.
The man who would be king
Yeah.
of burgers.
So I said, oh, rain magic. She goes, well, what do you mean rain magic? I'm like, well, we need rain and there's clouds, so rain magic. And then she says, oh, okay. And she goes, da da da. And she does this really elaborate word spell. I'm not even going to try. But then, like, when
I don't know, but if you were to try, what would it sound like?
It'd be like, bring in the rain. I don't know. 7.5, Callie. 7.5. So.
That's good. That's good. That's a good score. That's a very good score.
No, you're negative 7.5.
Some might call it average. I would say it's a little bit above average.
Way above average.
Especially
Five's
globally.
average.
I mean, globally
It spits
speaking,
on five.
it's way high.
7.5. Strong score. Strong.
You were cast with rain magic.
So she cast this rain magic, and it was a long enough spell that I was like, uh-huh. So I go, it's working, Callie. It's working, and I'm spritzing the window with the water thing off of the windshield thing, and she goes, it's what?
And then you started cackling and go, you dumb piece of shit. And then she's like, why would you do that, Mom? And you're like, this is what a real witch looks like.
Welcome to the real world.
And that's parenting with the brushwood.
Right. I did apologize. I go, I'm sorry. I hope that didn't disappoint you when you found out I was doing that. She goes, that was fun. So, anyways.
By the way, Rachel is here as she was last.
She was
week.
on last week's episode.
Yeah, so that is the other voice
On
that
camera.
you are hearing here.
She is now on camera.
Oh, is she on camera?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
New and improved.
Shit.
Yeah. Look at me. Look at me.
Shit.
What would your new character
What
think
would your
of
character's
this?
voice say about this?
You go like.
He's trying to remember.
No, I gotta channel the muse.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I want you to picture
right.
the thing he's doing.
I'm working on I'm workshopping it. I'm
know.
not saying that I'm ready for Broadway.
I know.
I'm not saying I'm
not
ready.
saying that either.
No,
The character.
no one's saying that.
It's a
We can
7.5.
all agree that it just starts at a 7.5.
And then goes
A
from
good
there.
start.
Here's the important part: is the character is in you. We have to tease him out.
Yes.
We have to tease him out. So,
Yes.
so what would he say about this story?
About what?
Me being here on camera.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, we disagreed on what the
Well, that's
subject
what we
was.
started
Then
on.
now you know why he was confused.
This is why it's a complex character. It evolves over time.
Exactly.
But regardless, his reaction would be,
Hey, I'm on the lighter shit now.
I think it went down. I think it went down.
I don't know.
That's an 8.
I think it went down.
That's
I
an
think it
8.
went down.
I'm on the lighter
What would you
shit
say?
now.
He's saying 8.
That's an 8.
He's saying 8.
That's an 8.
Bryce!
Business is booming, my friend.
Wait.
Business
Not
is
a complicated
booming.
bit.
Is
Eight,
this,
Not a
eight is
complicated
not
bit.
like this.
is this like a 1970s 8? I mean, is that what we're talking about?
8,
Is there
right?
info?
It doesn't matter what fingers I use.
Who does this?
Wait.
Bryce does. I thought it was cool.
He said 8.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I would
is
say
great.
that's 2 disappeared thumbs.
Like, I mean, okay. What about this? What
there
about
are no thumbs.
what about
thumbs up,
what
thumbs
about
down?
what about count to 4?
What
Be
thumbs?
like, I give it.
Oh, 2 peace
Oh
signs.
no!
On
I
4.
would do 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a great audio
That's the
bit since we're
opposite of
primarily
he.
an,
Oh, yeah, I
we're
forgot.
primarily
I
an
forgot.
audio only podcast. And now
We're
we're
all
just
just holding fingers
now we're
up.
just
Yeah.
flashing the whitest gang signs ever envisioned. Walter Matthau would be like, "You guys have white gang signs."
tell you, boy.
So the stories that I wanted to tell have moved into the A block, so we can't talk about anything
Things.
things
Right.
Right.
or other things.
Right.
But we could talk about anything else.
Okay.
I can say this season of America's Next Top Podcaster will be interesting. There was a jilted contestant that was flaming ya boy on Twitter yesterday.
What? You?
I was a bit of a dick.
Okay.
You
I
were?
mean,
Wait on it. Wait on
The
it.
character that you play.
Bit of a dick.
Wait.
Dickhead.
That's the
You
whole.
did not get on the. wait, who's the aggrieved party here?
The person who is
The contestant.
eliminated from the show. So the show is pre-recorded
Okay.
like a real reality show.
Okay.
And then it's edited down. And
Like a real reality
Like a real reality show.
And
Right.
it's unnecessarily
Is it-
hostile, mean, sensationalist, just like a real reality show.
Is it scripted like a reality show?
No.
No, that's what makes it a podcast.
Okay. So this and whose podcast is this?
I'm a judge
You're a judge.
on America's Next Top Podcaster.
I see.
And
Can
I'm
you guess which of the archetypes he is?
Yeah. Am I a Paula?
Is he a
Am I
Brandy?
a Randy? Am I a Simon?
You're Simon.
Probably.
Absolutely, Simon.
Mostly because I'm British.
Mostly because you have a deep, resounding voice.
Does he have a deep resounding voice?
Yes, he does. It's me, Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell. I was faking the whole time. It's the windshield wipers, you dumb kid.
Direction or something.
I swear you're so stupid.
It's been a while since I watched American Idol.
I've never watched
It's
it.
X Factor.
So, but you
no,
bring
now
a
he's on America's
gravitas.
Got Talent.
That's what it would be, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's so confident on X Factor.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
So anyway, you now have a powerful arch nemesis.
No, I feel bad. I feel bad for the guy.
Why?
because-
Why were you such
powerful?
a dick then?
Wait, what did you do?
I was look. It was a
What did
weird
you do?
episode. So it was a weird. I don't want to say because it's like actually the only thing. It's not the only thing, but it is a thing that people are going to want to listen to when the show actually airs.
Oh, I
So I
see.
don't want to go too far into it, but because some of it spilled out onto Twitter, and he was like
Ooh.
using the hashtag and saying that
This
I
is
was an
also why
asshole.
it's not a real reality show, is because he didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement
Yeah,
with
no.
a $1 million penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Was
is
the
why it's a
hashtag
pod.
just
So things get weird.
No, it was ANTP, but that would have been better.
What is
I would have liked to see that
ANTP?
get going.
Next top podcaster. Right. Isn't
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still.
Oh, that
The hashtag was
is that.
ANTP.
I'm like,
yeah.
how is that a dunk?
No, it was the hashtag wasn't a dunk. It was more to correctly aggregate for anybody who's following ANTP.
All right.
That there's new news, and it's that I can't remember what it was exactly. It was that
You don't fake a
I
laugh?
No, it was one of them was like, I hope me and Scott enjoyed what we did.
Uh-huh.
And then there was like you weren't being helpful, you were being asshole-ish for views or downloads.
Well,
This is
podcast.
ish.
okay.
Yeah.
Ish.
Asshole, yeah,
Ish.
asshole-ish. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I think I was gruff. But that's my thing, is I was
your
gruff.
shtick.
Yeah.
I hated everybody, for the record, like in that challenge. He just happened to be the one that got eliminated.
Yep.
Everybody
Yeah.
sucked.
So,
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Mary, wait, I thought there was a
is this
surprise.
No.
I guess the surprise will be when we all tune in for America's
This
Next
is what
Top
I like to call
Podcaster.
plate spinning. I'm spinning plates. Nobody else was spinning a plate.
Nope.
And I said, hey, here's a plate.
So wait, do you have
spin
like do you have a kind of like a catchphrase, kind of like, you know?
Seems a little dark to me. I'm on the lighter side. I'm on the lighter ship.
Or maybe you,
I'm trying to learn your character so I can copy it.
I'm gonna keep that one to myself. I'm gonna keep that patent to myself before I send it to the Chinese factory.
wait. Is this the character you're doing on that podcast?
No. You want to know?
It will be
Okay.
now.
Here's
I mean, 8 out of 10.
Here's
Pretty
my character on that podcast is just.
good. Yep, that's.
There's a lot of exasperated.
See, this is
sighs.
what I
Whenever I have to be
think
mean.
your catchphrase should be. And
Uh-huh.
It's totally original. You should
Okay.
just say, "You're tired."
That's
Everybody, let it sit.
Bryce.
Let it. Yeah, Bryce. Yeah. What do you Let's go. What are we at? What are we at? Oh, 2 and 2. It's
Double
a
B-side.
4. Double B-side.
I I wish the audio viewers could have seen everybody's really disappointed
We're like,
faces
"Oh,
because it was really worth it.
Hey, sometimes it's fun to take a joke. Just
I
like,
know.
I know this is going to work.
Bonnie,
Yes.
Hey,
See, that just sounds
quick
tired to me.
Renfest update. Have there been
Fast update.
anyone?
Hi-ho. Yeah.
What story? I don't think the story's
Has anybody?
appropriate. But
Have there been? I'm always wanting to hear about people trying to troll at the Ren Fair. Any troll updates?
I mean, there's actual trolls.
I know,
Under
that's
the
what I was
bridge.
That counts. That
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
many are hanging by bridges.
Yep.
You know, telling people, no, you can't go over there. And
Yep.
then if you have a staff, which I did, that was stolen, and I had to buy another one. You tap the bridge 3 times, and they have to let you go by.
Your staff got
Wait,
stolen?
otherwise they like rob you or
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
like
straight up.
play rob you.
Is that what happened to your first stick?
whoa!
So I was
first
watching.
stick. Wow.
So I lost my first stick when I was at the winching, the winches, the washing winches.
The washing wenches.
And
I found this in my parking lot of my hotel, and I was like, "This is probably
that's
Brett's
a
stick,
nice stick.
right? It's a nice stick."
That's a nice
Hell of a stick.
All right, quit showing off your
Hell
stick
of a
pics.
stick.
Yeah.
We have sticks around
Stable,
here. Have you ever
girthy
walked around?
stick.
girthy.
Plenty of
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
In fact, now that's going to be a new activity for the founders. We're all going to
Stick
sit down
finding.
and whittle our sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, hold it.
C block. It's fine.
Yep.
We can go.
Save it.
Save it for the C block.
Anybody show up dressed as a pirate? Like they're just.
Oh yeah, plenty of pirates. And there's a whole stage dedicated to pirates.
Anybody showed up like specifically cosplaying characters from Our Flag Means Death?
No.
That would be awesome, though.
Unfortunately, there was a couple of Jack Sparrows, but
Oh
Much
my
more
gosh.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I've told
Like
this story.
hundreds of millions of
watched
dollars. Probably
Yeah.
well over, maybe even to multiple billions in that
Especially last
franchise.
yes.
I think we've talked about it in the pre-show before, but like Jack Sparrows used to be able to roam free, but then too many divorced moms got too
It's at
engaged.
Disney.
Yeah, at Disney, and
That
now
shit's still street legal at
Too
the
many
Red Fair.
paternals.
They don't give a fuck.
now it
Yeah.
is strictly verboten for any Jack Sparrows to be anywhere except for on stage, because otherwise they end up in hotel rooms later that night.
Yeah. So they're like,
Mom's gone
so the
wild.
moms say we order a paternity test to all the Jack Sparrows at Disney because I don't know which one.
Like a Cinderella for Jack Sparrows. Like,
Yeah.
which one fits?
Do you think if somebody
There's
fucked
like
a Jack
sketch
Sparrow?
artist, and then she's describing everything, and they're like, "Did it look like this man?" And it's just Johnny Depp.
If somebody fucked a Jack Sparrow, like, do
If.
you think that they'd be disappointed if he didn't continue playing the character the entire time? Or is the idea of fucking a actor who's playing Jack Sparrow
Oh my
exciting enough?
God, how awkward is
I know, that's what I just imaged in my head.
Oh
like,
my God.
The constant characterization.
You start.
Awful.
Oh, that is
the
really
commitment to
nasty.
character drops once the pants drop, right?
I mean,
That's a great
I don't
rule.
know.
I like that rule.
Yeah.
That rule stands.
Yeah.
feels
I mean, here's what I imagine. Imagine males or females going to a burlesque show
Yeah.
and seeing somebody in character and interacting with
kind
them
of
in character, like a pirate.
A pirate?
Sexy, but a sexy part.
Yeah, right.
But he could be a construction worker.
And imagine you've had a lot of interaction with them,
Yeah.
and then you plan to meet after the show.
Yeah.
I would think it would be a significant turnoff if they showed up in character.
Can I?
like
I have a story that's relevant to this.
go on?
yeah.
Yeah.
So back in my 20s, when I was
A burlesque dancer.
I was a burlesque dancer. No, too much to shave.
Back when you were
that was
8 out
too
of
much
10.
shaving.
Oh my God.
No, but I was working in children's theater and
a burlesque
as a burlesque dancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Out of the
Wait.
gutter,
No,
Rachel.
it's
Out
not.
of the gutter.
It's not. Let me.
Hey!
It's kind of dark. I need to lighten up.
Hey, I'm on the lightest shit now. Come on.
8.5. 8.5.
I'm on the lightest shit.
Your character's so red.
This is just the guy.
8.5.
9.5.
the Welcome Back Carter guy.
Welcome back, Carter. Yes. That's
Vinny
the name of this
Barbarino.
character. Welcome back, Carter.
That show, of course, was about Jimmy Carter's return to the average citizenry after losing
thought
to
that was
President
our
Reagan.
century.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Now
Inflation
not a
chased you from D.C.
Welcome
back.
back. You've lost it in your heart, I can see.
When the Shah says he wouldn't give the hostage back, you knew that it was time for you to hit the sack. Welcome back.
But don't worry, you're about to start Habitat. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Carter. Shot in front of a live studio audience.
So Brett, you had a story.
In my 20s, we're doing Noah and the Ark, and I'm playing Noah, and I put on the whole makeup before, so I'm in character when I walk in. So I'm in my mid 20s, but I've got gray hair, and makeup's pretty good. And man, were there some middle-aged teachers that were like, what is happening right here? I mean, they were like, hey, how's it going? And it took me a while to realize, and I'm like, hey, hold on a second. And I would go into the bathroom and change. I go, let me change. So I'd go in and I clean up all the makeup and stuff out of my,
Disappointed
and then
so
I
many
would come out and
women.
they're like, oh, God, you're way too young. I'm just like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're like, but I'm an old soul.
But now they would be like,
You're going
no.
back to middle school.
Yeah, that's like,
Hey,
going
listen,
back to
baby, this is a
acting and-
fit. I'm an old soul, and you have an old hole.
Oh, my.
I'm on that lighter
It's like
side.
it's like a 2, maybe. I think that's a 2. I think you're getting a 2 on that
You
one.
scored less
Fuck.
than me.
It was.
How does that feel? That's gotta
Damn.
feel really bad.
When you aggregate my scores,
Hey, man.
I'm still doing good, though.
I don't know. How does it feel when you guys do a number 2? If you feel lighter.
Maybe.
And that one's a 1. Turns out that one's a 1.
That was a 1. Ironically, the 2 was
Does number
a 1.
1 mean I have to
Two
go?
was
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have a question.
Go.
This leaves me. What Bible character
Wow.
Is your favorite?
is probably the one that gets laid the most? Like you had who were you?
Who
Were
gets
you
laid?
Moses?
Samson probably gets laid the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like
Rachel, you can only do Old Testament.
you can't be
I mean, Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah. Or let's just spread it out to all the deities. Like, who do you think? Like, when somebody's doing a play,
Zeus.
Yeah, definitely Zeus. For sure Zeus.
I mean, dude,
right?
when you're
Dude turns
Zeus
into a
fucks
swan.
every,
When you're down to, like,
animal,
like
human,
everything.
fucking
God,
rocks and shit, you know?
demigod.
right?
Yeah.
Right. Zeus probably gets like.
Someone made a good point. Methuselah probably would be laid the most. Since
Is the old
Just
he's
by
the
the
old-
numbers.
Yeah.
Do you know what Methuselah? What that translates to? It will come when he is dead. That's what it translates.
Oh.
And
So
you know
maybe
what
he-
happened the day after he died?
He
The
ejaculated.
floods.
Man, Noah knows some shit.
Yeah.
Huh. You think David had a hall pass? Like, if they were technically in an open relationship, like, maybe he was like Will Smith. Like, he could fuck
Oh,
around,
we're
too.
going there. All
I
right.
was just saying.
All right.
Since we're talking about the Bible.
Who's David? Who's David?
About
He was
Oh, the king of the Jews. I'm
Yes.
so sorry. So sorry. My people.
Oh
My people.
my God! How can you
He
forget?
was this guy
I forgot.
threw a rocket.
Oh, wait. Also, I was thinking
Uh,
about Joseph.
Yeah, that's
Not
why
David.
I got confused. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bible fail.
Okay, now
Bible
let's
fail
just
for me.
let's just say we're lining up people cosplaying.
Sure.
As all so like they
Are you
have
doing
scores.
hottest Bible characters?
No.
I love where this is going.
You've seen Chippendale. You've seen
dad
Thunder
is not
Down
here.
Under.
My dad,
Now
the minister, is not
experience
here right now.
a male
Dad?
review as old as the
I
Bible.
swear to God, I'm going to ask this question to my dad.
These abs are as rock
Dad,
hard
who do you
as the
think was the
stone
hottest?
tablets Moses brought down
Okay,
from the mountain.
let's line them up from Zeus to
That's not
Bruce.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Guaranteed,
From Zeus to Bruce.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
guaranteed
King of
to
pop or
burn
whatever.
your bush.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well
Zeus
done. Well
to
done.
Bruce.
You got
Bible
you nailed that
success.
with-
Yeah. Bruce Springsteen or
Oh, they're all speaking in tongues, and it'll drive you wild.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Old soul,
which
old hole.
character? And then you.
Definitely be filled with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. They'll flip your table and say, "This is a house of abs."
Be fruitful and multiply your pleasure. At this, what's the name of the event?
Oh, we
Garden
named
of
for our
Eden.
The lineup.
Garden of Eden. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Garden of
absolutely.
Cheating.
I was like Garden of Stephen.
It's
is
like,
what I was
good
thinking.
news, you get all pass. Bad news is only from this menu that goes from Bruce to Zeus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll the rock away from your cave and enjoy the Garden of Cheating.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's interesting. Like,
You
I'm
will
sure
return
there's
after
like some
the
kind of
third
like
day.
consensus.
Your
like,
Bible study is so different than any Bible study I've ever
Yeah,
heard of.
no.
That's
So,
why she
Bible
became
character.
a witch.
I gotta
She's the rain
admit-
magic now.
I gotta admit, I didn't when we did. I tried in my early 20s to do like the whole Bible study thing, and I'm like, I just don't belong here. I wonder why.
Because
Because you were just trying to fuck everyone.
you were.
Hey! I'm on the lightest shit now. Oh! I'm sorry, ma'am. This is a
Yes! Fuck yes! Fuck yes!
Fuck you, Tommy.
We got there, baby.
That was a Doubting Thomas reference.
I like that you're the fucking 90s alternative Bible comic. Thank you, Tommy. As you look at your notebook. Yeah. Janine Garofalo's up next.
Definitely, it's alt. Yeah, this is definitely alt comedy.
Yeah. Oh, god damn. Fucking old Bible comic. That's an idea.
That way, you get, yeah.
Really, that setup is when things get quiet. You go, so Bible characters. Which one would
Yeah.
you fuck?
That would be
Fuckability of the Bible. Rank it. Just in time for Lent.
Do you think you could pull off like for open mic night or whatever, showed up like dressed in whatever outfit makes you legitimately be believed when you say, "Hey, I'm a youth pastor at real name of real church around the corner or whatever."
cardigan
And it's like
somewhere in there.
people have asked me to, I'm real funny with the kids. They suggested I give us a try. Please. Don't be too harsh. Here we go.
gosh.
And then just the jokes start off innocent, and then they just get fucking
Worse.
more.
The progression.
Would that be amazing?
Yes. No,
Okay.
I mean an onstage thing because you really could.
Sweater vest, white t-shirt,
Yes.
blue jeans.
And then basically you come off as a Blue's Clues guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you progress your
Wait,
character.
Steve or Joe?
Steve.
Okay.
Poor Joe.
Wait.
He was the rebound guy. He was sweet, but
Rebound Joe.
But then when Steve came back, and then that was great.
That was really
That was
great.
really good.
I
Yeah.
just,
you did.
Are we going to get
Gave us all
emotional?
closure.
I
it
know.
was,
I
closure.
thought that was super sweet.
it was very sweet.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I was thinking about this today for some reason. Why did he come back just to say?
To make us all feel better, to give us the closure.
Well, because it was during the pandemic. I think
we
it
all
was
thought he
just
was
a
dead.
feel-good thing.
A long time we
Wait,
thought
was
he
it
was
with Nickelodeon? Like, did they?
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
an official
Did it.
thing.
It was
yeah.
an official
yeah.
thing.
So was it like an anniversary or
Yes.
something?
It was a little. I was thinking literally today about how, like, to the best of my understanding, it was a bit like when Mr. Rogers came back after 9/11. God damn it, I'm Mr. 9/11 again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There he is.
live and direct from Building 7, it's Brian Brushwood, Mr. 9/11. Never forget, never forget, never forget.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna go visit the Garden of Sleeping.
The Garden of Sleeping.
Yeah.
Garden of Sleeping.
Yeah, these beds are wild. You won't believe how comfortable they are after a few drinks.
What were we doing on the way?
we were doing two Palpatines.
So yeah, it was.
Talking about, we were doing two Palpatines.
Dueling Palpatines.
We were going to a dance hall and lounge.
I'm going to the dance
I'll be lounging.
because we're the Palpatine twins. Hello, boys. It's the Palpatine twins.
We're gonna find some hot action.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe what these Palpatines are up to.
Brian fingers as he talks.
That is the way that Palpatine acts.
Talks.
He moves his index finger back and forth.
Okay. I know that Justin loves to bring out these characters when Ashley isn't around.
I was
This is
scolded
what-
for laughing at them earlier this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah. No, because
definitely
she
been-
doesn't laugh at them. Because if she laughs at them, they don't stop.
Yeah.
And she needs some normal discourse to happen at some point. And she's tried to encourage me, and it didn't go well for her. And so now, yeah.
It was a turn to me of just stop encouraging him.
Yeah. No, she literally, I was doing a thing, and then Rachel was laughing, and I just kept doing the thing, and Rachel was finding it increasingly less funny, but still laughing. And she's like, if you keep laughing at all, he'll just keep doing it. It doesn't matter how tiny the titter is. Like, I will take it as validation.
If you crack
and
a
keep
smile.
Have you heard the story of Darth Coachella? That was a wild weekend.
Indeed, we got very naughty. The Palpatine twins.
Have you ever seen two Palpatines do this?
Now, Palpatine's with the Bible character.
Hey, get out of here. You're not a real Palpatine.
That's in the post-credit scene. That's in the post-credit scene. That's when we open up the universe. And all of a sudden, after the Palpatine twins solo movie, the Bible characters, the hot Bible characters show up. We're putting.
They're all like,
There was an idea.
Revenge of the
now,
Jews.
sometimes there's an enemy so powerful
Revenge
that
of-
not
Revenge
even
of the
all the
Jews.
combined might of the Bible characters can defeat it. So we have to dip into other cannons.
That was the Spaceball.
May I
Also
introduce
that,
you-
yeah.
oh, okay.
It's coming. Passover's coming.
Yes, they're doing their
Passover's
own.
right around the corner. Revenge of the Jews. Passover.
They're doing their thing. They just want to talk about Passover.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Let's talk about Passover.
It's the Revenge of the
Do we
Jews.
have any plans? There was. That was the Revenge of the Jews. Who was it? The Pharaoh?
I mean, we talked about it last week and I forgot already. I don't know. It was
Was it the?
Welcome.
I just
That's
hear
exactly
Bryce.
what we do.
One bark cackle. That was amazing.
I forgot to mute my mic.
It was the Pharaoh, right?
he was the bad.
We're pretty
bad,
sure.
The bad. He was bad. He was enslaving the Jews. Bad Pharaoh.
But that wasn't. That was
And
let
then-
my people go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Moses was
Moses-
all involved in that.
He was involved.
part of the Red Sea.
Moses is involved in this.
Involved.
Involved.
Excuse me.
That's all in the fucking
Let me tell
thing?
you the story of Passover. I'm not sure about
Okay,
the
here
story
we
of
go.
Passover.
Rachel tells us the story of Passover and go.
So the Jews were
Sorry,
enslaved.
hold on one second. Let me get a pen. Pardon me, Mr. Zuss. Do you want to explain to me exactly what happened here?
Yeah, what was
So the Jews were enslaved, and they were like, "We don't like this," and
They-
so
As you do.
as they do.
Yeah.
And so they were
strange that they would complain.
they didn't like it, and so they were like, "Please, please, God,
Jesus Christ.
please, God,
All right,
help
I
us."
want nothing to do with this bit now.
And the end.
And God did the plagues, and we all talk about the plagues, and we ask
And
a
the
lot of
plagues
questions.
are
There's some locusts.
There's seven.
locusts.
I know kids get killed. I really know about the kids getting killed.
What kind of
Mayonnaise.
kids?
The firstborn son.
Firstborn sons.
Firstborn
Okay.
son. Blood raining down.
Blood
Sure.
rain.
Ooh.
You got it.
We got 4 more to go.
Are there birds?
Birds.
Are there birds?
You keep
Are
going.
there
keep going.
birds?
Just two
All
more.
right.
Just two more.
2 more.
Crickets and locusts are the same thing, right? Not
Yes.
crickets.
Uh,
Okay.
that's one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frogs.
Frogs.
Yep.
One more.
Why would
We're
frogs
bringing
be
on
bad?
home.
It's not like they eat
And
Just raining.
Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
They all get vertigo.
Nausea.
And nausea. There we go.
The five
Nailed
plagues
it.
are
And crippling-
nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, dizziness.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
crippling anxiety.
We got death of the firstborn.
Yeah, I knew that one. I knew about the killing kids. I could talk about killing kids. Not really. That's terrible.
No.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about killing.
No.
And wait, there was the blood on the door that
Yeah,
spared
yeah,
that spared the
Cleansed
Jews,
blood.
right?
Passover.
Weird off system for
But
God.
that's why it's called Passover. You pass over
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
house.
death
yeah.
passes over.
It's like the angel's like,
Yeah.
is it blood or
I
is
mean,
it
I could
or is it
stop.
rust?
Could be grape juice,
it-
manischewitz.
Is it a thick gravy? I don't know.
This is
5
where
minutes,
one
Green
by
Room.
one we all drop off, not
Blood
not
pudding
being
is
willing
their
to
blood pudding.
inject ourselves.
Which of the plagues would you fuck?
And we're back.
The frogs. It's all about the frogs.
Like it's America's next top fuckable plague. It's like you should pick me and earn your red wings.
There we go. Thank you. I was thinking that, and I was like, no.
You should fuck us and have both an orgy and bestiality.
I've heard that Justin's a real asshole judge on the America's Next
Yeah.
Top Plagues.
America's Next Top
When he
Plague.
does, he
yeah.
goes.
I don't know. Brian, have you been developing any new characters? I mean, I know Justin's been working on it.
we're working on this duo bit.
He's working on two of them.
Yeah.
How's your character going? You created a character, right, for the
Yeah.
Sherwood?
for the fair.
Yeah, that's
It's all there.
Dunstan Farnham.
The fair.
And now he's leaning more into blacksmith than bard because you guys kept saying, really,
You look
come on,
too
bro.
manly.
Yeah.
You look pretty
I might have
manly.
already asked this, but do you put on contacts or do you wear glasses?
I mean, I don't wear glasses at the fair.
Oh, you just don't
You're
see.
just blind?
So that's part of the character.
Really?
Okay.
Is he has
blind
optic
blacksmith.
I'm not
vision.
so blind. For me, it's reading. It's not about
Yeah.
seeing.
An illiterate blacksmith.
But also, that's actually if you're going to be like a non-player character, that's a good thing to do is to
NPC.
look slightly off from their eyes and be all like, "Yes,"
Yeah, yes. And then turn.
and you walk into a tree and
You
just
just
sort of
you just walk to
non-click
random
right
people
there.
like, I hear the king has a new advisor.
"Oh, good visitors."
I was once
We'll
like you
tax
until I
them.
took an arrow to the knee.
Yes.
Do you have any new characters that you're working
Yeah, are you working on new characters?
Yeah.
I don't think I got
Welcome
any
to
new characters.
Rachel Character Corner, the character corner where Rachel's got a new character. You gotta beat sexy twin Palpatines. Go.
Oh.
The Palpatine triplets. Brilliant.
The bingo return.
Brilliant.
Finally, our sister has arrived. I don't know. I think your character is a character that mocks the sexy Palpatine twins.
No, I think it's adding.
Look at how erect my fingers are. Where's our curl?
Don't be such a slut.
I'm going to home.
I'm going to the home.
She's always such a bitch when she's hungry.
What would be the crassest product placement you could see them getting away with in the Star Wars universe?
in Star Wars?
Yeah, because I was shocked at like in
Ewoks.
the last two MCU movies, like they only spend like 5 minutes in New York, but they cram like 77 different products in there, and they were like, and now we're in space, and you could tell they're like, fuck.
Can't put a fucking Dunkin' Donuts here.
I mean, you could if you were creative, but
Oh, Jesus, wow, shots fired.
Exactly. Have like Doctor Strange be like, "Oh, I need to get a colada."
this is what you do.
Well, actually,
Is you go-
there
you
is
go
a lot
like-
of that. Like they would make cultural references. Even in space, they'll all be like, "Oh, what I wouldn't give for a Dunkin' Donuts right now." So
Right.
they would still
Or
kind
you
of
can
do
just
that.
have some Dunkin' Donuts flying by, and you're like, "Oh, do you think those are still edible?"
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And the guys,
Starbucks and Star Wars.
That's
like,
another
the big,
20 grand.
It's not that. It's not.
like the telekinetic guy.
Disney, you missed out on 20 more grand by not putting this line
I know.
You know that they're looking at that bottom line saying, "Fuck."
in.
if we
Who
could
pays
just
Money on the table.
a little more, if we could just get a little,
Just $20,000 more dollars.
Hey,
I mean, it would have been great, but we didn't get that 20,000.
But you know what?
Skittles
Like
is now
SpaceX.
harassing me.
That's
Who?
what?
Skittles.
What did you do?
Why?
I haven't
keep saying
accepted
taste the rainbow.
I haven't accepted their apology.
What did they do?
And they keep writing you.
They keep hitting me up on Twitter saying, "Hey man, we already apologized for fucking up lime Skittles, and we told you we would send you some, and you've not responded." Go look at my Twitter history.
Why are you not
Wait.
responding?
Oh, because
What's
they
your
sent
beef
you
with
free
Skittles?
shit and they wanted like you to tweet saying like,
Oh no.
I love Skittles.
That was one of our friends that sent us that shit.
Oh, shit. Okay,
And then
sorry.
and then we found out that they're apologizing to everyone and sending like all you had to do was like their tweet or whatever. And then now the robot is running the engine of this person liked the tweet and did not respond to our offer of free lime Skittles. And so now they're hitting me up
You
saying
need
like,
to get them to
"Hey,
send
man."
Skittles for everybody coming to the Founders
He's holding
Day.
out. Hold
So
out. Man.
wait, you do not like the green apple. You prefer the lime.
Oh, we're not.
This is
Oh,
I told you she
you know
was a bitch.
you know how like Passover's important to Jews?
Yeah.
He's like that, but with lime Skittles.
Got it. Got it.
Totally fair.
I can understand why you wouldn't accept their apology then.
It's, yeah, well, I mean, also is whatever. I don't want.
But also, green apple's good.
green apple
Oh no!
is
Now
good.
you've
not-
come into his house and you've shit in
Wait,
his
can you
mouth.
take a green apple and dip it in caramel sauce, and then would it taste like a candy apple?
It'd probably be delicious.
I think so. All right.
He's gonna throw up, guys. I mean, like you can torture him here on his own show. This is his show, man.
Oh, hey, I can't tell that story.
American.
Which one?
This is true.
It involves
Oh, yeah.
the thing.
Nope.
Yep.
We're not
Not-
doing that.
No. All right, so you line up all the Skittle colors. Which one would you fuck?
And why? I'm gonna need that 7 pages, single space, and watch the margins.
Because like the M&Ms had that sexy one. The Skittles
Not
don't have a
anymore.
sexy one.
No. Now
they-
she's
Still
dumpy.
sexy.
They desexed it.
Sexy.
No,
Isn't that right, mate?
Fucker.
it's you're only saying that for Instagram.
For the grams.
You wouldn't really fuck the new M&M.
I'd give it a college try.
So the new the new M&M reimagined is wearing like orthotics and drives like a Subaru or something. Is
That
what
sounds my type.
Actually, no.
Are you writing for Tucker Carlson? Or is it just a fan thing? Like, no, that was
You have to keep
literally
your
his
head
whole
tweeted.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
I was.
Why
trying
am
to
I not
work on
attracted to this M&M anymore?
Yeah.
I used to be. She was so sexy.
Because he kind
is
of
pretty
has
weird.
he kind of has the cadence of a Stossel.
Yes.
I can't work. I don't know.
How does Stossel get away with doing the Stossel thing? That's
A lot
what
of people
I
think
wonder.
that. I don't know.
I-
Maybe my voice is eminently parodiable. Maybe I'm not as important as the hey guy.
I mean, Andy Rooney's dead. I might as well take his bit.
He was doing it. There was concurrent with Rooney.
That's true.
They were
Yeah.
dueling fiddles
Yeah.
of sing-songy, asking questions guy,
Yeah. I'm
monologue
just asking
guy.
questions.
But I do think it's really curious whenever Brian's doing like TV pitches and they're like, yeah, you just need to make sure you can talk in a way where it can just it sounds like white noise or something. Like,
Well,
in there,
I
like
mean, we've talked about this. When we were doing hacking the system, there were people who were strongly encouraging me to talk in a way that sounded like this. And so I'd be all like, "You got it," and it's like, so anyway, I'm talking in a way that sounds like this, and they're like, "No, like this." No, talk in a way that sounds like this. I'm like, "You got it." So anyway, I'm talking in a way that sounds like this. And then they would just give up. And recently, I took an instant trip to Japan where hacking the system is on Disney+. One might say I tunneled there very quickly, virtually and privately.
Networkly.
Yes, in a network of tunnels.
Yeah.
But I was really pleased because I was like, man, did I ever slip into that? And it's like, nope, I never did. every voice. Also, unrelatedly, not renewed
One
for a second
season.
season.
Yeah.
One season.
One and done.
So why do they want the?
That's a good question, Bonnie. Why do people hate the way I talk?
I don't know.
I used to have so much fun at conventions making fun of a specific tenor voice actor because all of his acting was done in that way. And I did that in front of an audience saying, I'm going to teach everybody how to be a tenor voice actor. I'm going to
Go on.
Said every line that you read, you have to do it in this cadence. Da 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 da.
Oh my God, I want to punch you.
And what was funny is half of the voice actors are like, are you talking about...
Passover is Revenge of the Jews.
And that person eventually came to me and he's like, why are you always making fun of me?
Why are you always making fun of me?
And I said, first of all, you're a tenor, and that should be enough right there.
Wait,
First off, fuck your face. Number 2, fuck your voice. Number 3, I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it now. Oh!
Oh my God. So what's Brian? Isn't he a tenor or is he a lower?
He's not a tenor voice
I don't
actor.
know.
Oh,
Are you?
okay.
Yeah.
what is a tenor?
What's the
Yeah.
I don't even know what
No,
a tenor
it's
is.
like-
I don't even know
Well, you're
what
close.
a tenor is.
But it's a very specific. Just watch anime and
All right.
just go.
So what
watch
would Brian
more
be? What
anime.
would Justin be?
Yeah, man. What would I be?
That's
a good point,
I don't know.
What's wrong? I was thinking about our voices the other
We're
day.
just 2 tenors.
I was just thinking of
Don't
this
worry
like
about
I wanted
us,
to
we're just
bloody
two tenors.
almost someone
What?
in
Me
the
and
fucking
Rachel,
face.
what are we-
I don't
I
know
was thinking if
Sopranos.
anyone ever talks about my
you-
voice.
Closer to soprano.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, that's exactly what
Fucking
happened to me. I was in
Sopranos, the
choir,
HBO show.
and then they were like, you have to go and
Bloody
sing
running around
audition to get into like the
crying,
good
the
choir or
therapist
the
and
shit
shooting
choir,
the
right?
guy.
And then they go, and the guy comes in, and I come in, and he's like, well, you're really a soprano, but you
That's
can't
one of the
stay on
voices.
key as a soprano. He goes, you can't even.
Pitchy.
Yeah, you
Like, what did you
you don't even know what the key is as a soprano, so you're all over the place. And then he goes, but then you're not an alto, so I guess I could hide you. He said the word hide.
Hide you.
Hide you. And I go, I just leaned over and I patted him on his knee and I said,
like-
I'm quitting. It's okay. I'm done. I just done. And I'm sure he's had people like cry and I was just so relieved. I'm like,
You're like,
I got to give up the farce that I'm ever going to be able to sing. No, that's not going to happen. So
Strike it from the list.
I played golf instead.
That's
so,
more fun.
There we go.
It was more fun. I got to cuss and hit
All right.
balls.
There, I think we're bloody up against you. Look at the time on the clock. All this talk about HBO. I don't recognize these harpies.
I'm on the lighter side now. I'm in the lighter shit now. Whoa, what's with all this dark shit? I'm in the lighter shit now.
Bloody, somebody save us, Mission Control. Bloody.
All the
Yeah.
voices are here.
Yes, hello.
Lost in
Hi.
space.
When you could just send it to me.
Bloody.
It's a cacophony of voices.
And that's why we've got to go.
Yeah, now we gotta go.
And now back to Bryce.
All right, thank you, Green Room. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Great Night pre-show Green Room, Great Room. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Corey. Oh, can you flip that switch for me? Sorry about that. I meant to look at it too. I meant to look for that too because I think I. Oh, you know what? Brian turned it off yesterday. That was why it was off. It's normally stays on.
Bastard, turn the crap off.
There we go. Hello. Hey. Welcome to the mini podcast within the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm from some critical racing theory.
And, do we have any birthdays?
We don't have any birthdays.
Fantastic.
But of course, you can go to discord.greatnight.tv and get your birthday shout-outs in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And just so everybody knows, please don't send us Twitch whispers. We don't see them, and then I see them when I get home, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. You should have just put it in the
I don't even know what a Twitch whisper is.
It's a DM on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
It's
Wow, I
Twitch's.
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to Cory's here with me.
Yes.
Hello. You want to talk about some speedy cars?
I'd be ecstatic too.
So over the weekend was the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Yes.
In the Jeddah Corniche circuit.
Yes. And nobody at this event was apparently bombed.
Nobody blew up.
There was some questions we had about it.
There was a thing in my so there was a missile attack about 10 kilometers away from the racetrack during the Friday session.
Yes.
The second Friday practice.
Did we ever hear much about what caused that?
Oh, it was rebels. I mean, the Saudis are fighting rebels from Yemen, I believe.
Yeah.
Who are targeting Aramco oil plants, which is what the one that blew up was.
Gotcha.
And of course, there was concern because Formula One is primarily title sponsored by Aramco.
Yes, and one of the teams as well.
That's right. Aston Martin is Aramco now, or is with them.
Sponsored by,
and so there was a lot of, hey, we can fucking see the smoke while we're driving, dude. And one of the things that came out was, so after Friday, they had a big meeting with all the drivers. It was like 4 hours long. Plus, they do those are evening races, so it was already the end of an 8-hour day.
Yeah.
So they had like this big 4-hour meeting with all the principals and all the drivers and stuff. And basically the Saudi government says, hey, it'll be fine. We've got the military here. If you wanted to leave, you would find it difficult to do so if you don't race. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to hear.
No. The BBC wording had initially been like, there would be concerns of the timeliness of drivers and freight leaving the country if the race did not happen. So, yeah.
Wow.
And so that's why there was a lot of the drivers saying like, yep, I'm ready to go home, just because a lot of them did not want to be there.
Yeah. This has been a contentious race for many years, for obvious reasons.
Right. I mean, it was, and it only started, a couple of months ago, in the last season, and it was right. So in qualifying, Mick it was practice or qualifying. Mick crashed his Haas car.
It wasn't qualifying.
Then it would have been free practice, and they didn't have him qualify.
No, it was qualifying. I'm sorry, it was qualifying.
Yeah. That's right. It was Yuki who didn't make it to quali.
Yeah.
Or he didn't make it to the race. When he had a kind of he was fine. He had a crash, but he was fine. It was one of those things where like the car like shredded, because that's what it's supposed to do for when it's being safe. It's supposed to just shred,
pop. Everything but the middle piece.
Exactly.
The driver is.
And so they were like, okay, well, we got to go take you to a hospital to go get scanned. And he was fine. He had it was good as far as crashes go. He had 2 impacts. But in my head, this was the beginning of a Mission Impossible movie.
Oh,
where
really?
we had to break Mick Schumacher out of the hospital and save him from the government kidnapping him. Because I don't know. I've read stories of of people overseas in general being like, yeah, like if you like, I don't know, stories of people going to the hospital and having their passports taken from them, or being held by by government officials. So there, in my head, there was a little bit of espionage going on there. Did you see the race? Let's talk about the race.
I did.
What'd you think?
Oh, fantastic. I mean, like, could you script a better 2 races to start a season? I mean, I guess you could, but it'd be very difficult.
But it was great. Yeah. It was it was fun. It was great seeing the Max and Leclerc fighting again.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What do you so Christian Horner came out after the race and said we need to rejigger DRS because what they were doing, which was they would brake before the DRS detection zone, so they were not the first person.
And DRS is basically where a little flap opens up on the car, reduces downforce, and they get to go faster.
Yeah,
so it makes it much easier to pass the car in front of you.
You get like 7 miles per hour for a couple of seconds, basically. Which it creates a lot of overtaking and a lot of fighting. But I wonder, because it certainly doesn't seem safe, right? Intentionally braking to...
No, and it's one of those weird things because like this obviously doesn't affect anybody that's not in the front by laps.
Right. This is only first world problems.
First world problems with only 2 drivers ever. But it still doesn't mean it's not a problem.
Are you a DRS hater? There are DRS haters out there.
No, I'm not. I'm okay with DRS if it's done with the lightest of hand.
Yeah.
I think it does help and create more action that I appreciate, but it's got to be done with just a minimalist effect.
Yeah.
If it's too powerful, then it's like super boring because like, well, my driver's in front and now he's going to get past because DRS.
Right.
Yeah,
I see that. But though I will say, like, the new aerodynamics and the new regulations for this year have meant that DRS feels like a more tactical tool than, say, last year when there was so much of a gap that it was like impossible.
I heard a pretty interesting fix for it.
Yeah.
Which was, what if you put the DRS zone instead of before the corner? Because usually before a long straight, they will actually turn the DRS, the detection zone, before the corner. Well, if you did it right after the corner, they're much less likely to want to hit the brakes.
Oh, because they'll need to be accelerating at that point.
So if you just moved the DRS detection zone around the corner a little bit, it might help with that.
I think that makes sense. And one of the other solutions I heard was avoiding back-to-back DRS zones where once you get your DRS speed, there's another detection point next to it.
This race had 3.
Right.
There's 3 back.
And 2. Wait. Oh, that's right, because this is a very straight, very fast circuit. Let's take a look at the Diamond Paddock, our fantasy league here for F1.
I don't know if I want to.
Well, you ended up doing pretty well. The Fergo Burr team, your Ferrari team, is in 9th right now.
Okay. For the season, that's pretty good.
The season, that's right. The top teams. In 3rd place, K-Mag the Chad by Anton B with 471 points.
So I moved above you this time.
That's right.
Oh
yes.
my gosh. Well, that's
even
best news I've heard all day.
Even my Jokey Hunks team.
Yeah.
You're beating.
Okay. Woo.
2nd place, Xander H with the team Rick Strolled has got 506 points.
Yeah.
And Tom W's got the top team Vettel It to My Heart.
Oh, poor
with
Vettel.
512 points.
Poor Vettel.
Meanwhile, my Hunks of the Paddock only team, my jokey team, is in 13th. And then my real team is like way down here.
Yeah, your real team.
The 27th.
Yeah, when you showed up the other day, I was like, hey, man, I feel real bad about your real team. Because the teams that you like to follow, McLaren and Mercedes, they're having a tough year, man.
Well, and even I changed out some of my stuff, but I kept Norris, who still only made like 2 points. I kept Schumacher, but because he crashed out. Yeah, crashing out is a huge penalty.
Huge problem.
Huge problem. You would rather come in last place 10 times before you DNF.
Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I'm glad to see so many people. We've got 37 teams in here. That's fantastic.
That is awesome.
So yeah, everybody, make sure you make your picks in. You get to. They've got a whole thing where like the drivers have, it's like stocks.
Yeah.
Where their value changes, and so you have like actual money that you can.
Maybe next time we can talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Discuss some of it because it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
and it's made me change how I watch races.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that'll be good because there's no race this weekend. Yep. The next one is Australia during Founders Day. Yep. Oh, this came up and. Someone was, because during Founders Day, the Australian Grand Prix is at like midnight.
Yeah.
Someone was saying, what if we did like a little watch along or watch together? Like, we don't even have to stream it or just just throw everybody in a room with a big TV and I don't know.
Sounds good to me.
Stuff. Alrighty. Well, thank you to Cory. Thank you everybody for listening to some of our critical racing theory here on the Great Night Pre-Show. What? Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, Brett, I think went to go get a drink. We've still got a few minutes here.
Hey, can you hear me? Am I on?
Yeah. Hey, hello.
Hey,
Hi,
what's
Justin.
up? Look,
Hey.
we get the chat on our
Yes,
chat
I can.
corner?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
There we
I'd
go.
like that.
Yes. By the way, you can support all of this over at patreon.com/greatnight. Get exclusive access to our bonus podcast every week. Get everything in one big feed. Get updates in your email inbox. All sorts of good stuff. Discord access. All sorts of great stuff. Patreon.com/greatnight. Check it out. Thank you very much. Alrighty, there's one. Okay, we'll give everybody another minute. But we're good. We're good? Okay. Well, then let's do some. Let's do some last checks. Brett, hello. How are you?
Hey, friend.
Hello. Let's see. Justin, good.
Yeah.
Brian. Cory. Annalisa. The chat. The audience. Yay. Okay, there you go. Thank you, everyone.
Very much.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us here in the Great Night pre-show green room, great room thing. Brett, I'm going to count you in.
All right.
Here we go.